Guys, before I start today's episode, I want to tell you about my upcoming Kickstarter project for my brand new product called the Tally Tumbler. Yes, I am finally launching my own product, and it is going to be amazing because it is a 30-ounce stainless steel tumbler that has rotating rings on it that allows you to keep track of your score while you're playing games like golf, tennis, or your favorite backyard game. So if you're interested, links are in the show notes. Check out tallytumbler.com. You can go there right now and pre-order before the Kickstarter starts, or you can wait till the Kickstarter and just shoot me your email so I can give you guys an update on the exact date when the Kickstarter will launch. If I've given you any type of value, I hope that you guys will support me with the awesome product and pre-order today so you can get your hands on the Tally Tumbler first. www.tallytumbler.com. Play, sip, score. Never lose, score again. Get on it.
This is Toss Talk, where it's all about yard games, having fun, and what it takes to create social entertainment. With your host and creator, Kelvin, on Toss Tunes Radio.
Hey, what is up? And welcome back to another episode of Toss Talk. And today we are playing beer darts. Yes, this game is a bit extreme, and as you'll find out, the people that created it, they're a bit extreme as well. These guys, I'm glad I got to chat with them because they're cool, and they're also just making this game out of their garage, putting their heart and sweat into this game, and they're producing a quality product. I've seen some other ones out there, and this one is quality. So if you're into beer darts, seen it, want it, check these guys out. Links are in the show notes. And hey, let's get into this chat.
Oh, how do we start the company?
Basically what happened is last ski season, we got shut down by the pandemic. And we both usually work on the mountain in the summer, and we have what's called mud season in between like the winter season and the summer season. And basically instead of usually we go on trips and stuff like that, but the season was broken up by the fact that you didn't want to travel. It was still when COVID was super new. So we had to be in town. We thought our like usual summer gig was going to start back up in like 2 months. So we just kind of stayed put, did some mountain biking, did some like backcountry skiing, and our job never started. But ultimately, we decided like, I don't know, at one point we were both talking about, I've got engineering experience. We've both been to school, and we don't really get to work on that part of our brains too much with ski patrol. So at one point, Ryan said something along the effect of, hey, with some of your experience and with some of the technology and machinery you know how to use, you think we could make beer darts thing? And essentially, we made the conclusion that we could make the beer darts gadget to end all beer darts gadgets.
Ah, nice. I like that.
2 months turned into 8. And we were doing it all summer, and it turned out freaking awesome. It was the happiest accident ever.
That is awesome.
Anything to add to that, Ryan?
Yeah, let's see. We got laid off, so we started drinking beer, and that got boring. So we had to start throwing darts at each other's beer cans, basically.
That's an interesting game. So your version of it is just a little bit different than the overall game. Is that what I'm gathering here?
Well, so kind of the beauty of the game, and we've got our manual up online, and we sent it to you, and we would absolutely invite anybody to go check it out. So it's a little bit free form. Actually, one of our favorite things is to kind of make up some rules. I mean, you can be strict, you can follow the guidelines we have laid out, but the beauty of the game is that there's no scoreboard. That's our favorite part. You don't have there's no convoluted scoring system. Like, we don't want to rag on anything, but like sometimes, cornhole, it's like, wait, all right, so you had 3 on and I had 2 on. We each got 1 in the hole. So you get 1 point,
Yeah.
and that means I go first. And just kind of weird. We just kind of treat a swig as like an ounce, so a 12-ounce can's got a drink. First one to an empty
Okay.
loses, and we just love it because it's simple. It's got some adrenaline. It's got some fun.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious, Kelvin. What you said you haven't played, but there's a couple different variations of the game. Does it look much different than other variations you've seen, or what else? What other beer darts have you seen out there?
Yeah, so I've seen a few others, and some are called like tailgating darts. I For one, they're all like these little wooden structures that house the beer can and everything. But I like yours in particular because it actually looks like really clean and neat. And does it fold up? I can't remember now.
So it's
yeah.
This is kind of where the engineering half of it came together.
Yeah.
So we're both big extreme sports guys. We're ski patrollers for a living. We love mountain biking, and we do a fair amount of whitewater rafting, like big overnight rafting trips. And that's when we play. That's actually when like Ryan introduced me to the game. Was on a trip just like that. And it was funny. He had just like 2 darts, and they were wrapped in a bunch of toilet paper. One, because when you're on the river, you use toilet paper, and 2, because if you puncture the raft, you're quite literally sunk. It was just like that was a kind of a funny piece. But when we originally started designing the game, we were like, okay, so we want it to hold up our can, and we literally wanted to store the darts because we just wanted it to be a thing you could throw in a backpack, put in a back pocket, literally take anywhere without worrying about getting stabbed in your butt or your water bottle getting weird
or popping your raft.
So it magnets together, and the smaller version that just has 2 cup holders, they sandwich together and hold 2 darts in between them, and it has 2 cup holders included. And then actually the big version also magnets closed, and we actually have the patented hinge design that we created allows you to actually remove the backboard so you can have even more people playing. So essentially with a full pro set, the big one that has 12 total cup holders, you could hypothetically play a 12-person game if you sat in groups of 3 in like we call it a crossfire game.
Nice. That is awesome. Yeah, I was like yours actually looks like really good and well engineered. So like good job on that.
Thank you.
So exactly walk me through this. How exactly do you play the game since I've never played before?
Well, so imagine cornhole. Instead of bags into a hole, it's darts at a can. And so you sit across from your partner and
or stand.
Yeah, you don't have to be too close to the darts flying if you don't want to be. And a dink is a drink, so if the dart just hits the can and bounce off, that's just one drink. If it punctures the can, you cover the hole and you drink down to that hole until it stops leaking out.
We call that the plug and chug.
That's the plug and chug. You keep playing until a can is empty, Kelvin, and that's the game.
That is awesome.
Sorry, I forgot one little part. If it goes in that top mouth hole there, then that's a kill shot as well. So that'll end the game.
Nice. Simple enough. I like it.
Yeah.
A lot of drinking involved. That's how it should be.
Yeah, we're definitely super proud of it. I mean, we both it's funny, Ryan was kind of on a pre-med track, and once upon a time I was a corporate engineer. So we just thought drinking games hadn't maybe been over-engineered yet. So we set to it. Like we both have you hit the point. We wanted this game to hold together. We have so many prototypes laying around our house. It's actually funny when comes over, and because we do local pickup, because we make these right in our house, people come over to pick up some because our community up here in the Rockies has a fair number of people have gotten a hold of it. So it's probably the capital of beer art here.
Yeah.
And we like to walk people through our little museum of like, oh man, look at how terrible this prototype was. And we kind of show them, and they're like, wow, you guys came a long way. And we're definitely.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. What version are you on from your original prototype? How many was it?
Wow, probably 4 or 5.
I mean, there's probably like 6, but then we've also continued to make small adjustments. we've continued to invest back into our little workshop. We just have a 2-car garage. That's where we make all of these.
Okay.
And as we've slowly gotten some more money, because for lack of a better way of putting it, 2 laid off ski patrollers at the beginning of the pandemic didn't have gobs of money, and we wanted to have control over this thing. We didn't want investors, so we did the slow burn. We started making them. We started selling them at a farmer's market in Vail, actually. And as we got money, we would just put all the money back into the business. So we would get better and more equipment, more machinery, quicker options. So we eventually added like smoother edges because we got belt sanders, and then even better got a routing table to give it like a super nice. It almost feels like a really smooth big, like giant bar of soap in your hands now. It's got this
Nice.
edges and this like really nice satin finish from we do a polyurethane over the wood. Obviously, we want it to be a little bit waterproof or beer proof.
Beer proof.
I'd say, like, you could probably say we're on like version 10, but if you went into my CAD software, I think it's probably like, for the number of times I've changed it in the 3-dimensional Infusion 360, because we machine these things, it's probably like version 48, because we're using like small tiny adjustments to make it either make them faster or make them easier on the production side, or just make the whole design a little bit more intuitive.
Well, I like how you guys put a lot of thought into this, and it's still something as small as that. It's still crazy how it could take you so many tries just to like get it right. There's so many little tweaks to do to it.
For sure.
But yeah, I mean, something like that should be over-engineered because it does look cool, and the fact that you can carry it around, slip it into a backpack very easy and pull it out, and take it anywhere with you. You guys did a good job with that.
Yeah, and you kind of mentioned there's definitely other beard arts contraptions and gadgets out there. We kind of benchmarked. We saw those things, and we again, we're never going to knock anybody, but we were like, let's kick their butts. Let's make something cool that all those other people making beard art stuff are like, dang. I mean, like, we're not going to throw in the towel, but we're definitely buying their version because that's cool. We actually, a couple of them actually reached out to us. They're like, that's real slick, boys. And that was kind of one of our first moments of feeling like, all right, we've reached some success. When your competition has congratulated you, you're probably doing a quality.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah. So where did beard arts even start? Do you know?
Well, it sounds like it's popular kind of in the Midwest. A lot of our fans and people that buy our product, it's Midwestern.
We've shipped a lot to Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin,
Minnesota.
All right.
But personally, I'm from Georgia originally, and I used to play this game back in college. Shout out to Zach Anglin. This guy showed me the game, and we would just throw the beer cans just in the dirt, and they'd fall around, it fell on the ground, it'd get a little messy. So that's where it started percolating these little ideas of man, what if there's a way to hold it up? Because what we would do is all right, let's just put it in a pizza box. So you got your backboard.
Okay.
And that was the first step of the idea.
The backboard, it's kind of funny. Sometimes people think the backboard is for protection. And the backboard actually is more in the big pro size set anyway. The backboard is more because if you're on a deck and somebody throws and misses your dart and it slides along the wood and falls off the backside of the deck, not only do you have to get out of your seat, but you might have to get out of go down some stairs and retrieve.
Oh, yeah.
You want to keep the darts easily at hand because, for lack of a better way of putting it, the game involves a little bit of risk. That's the magic of it. We love that part. And for instance, at the farmer's market, people be like, that sounds a little dangerous, boys. And we'd kind of be like, yeah, we're ski patrollers for a living. We love to mountain bike, water raft. We climb multi-pitch stuff in Clear Creek Canyon and mountains with our skis on our back, or we like to winter camp. What's a tiny 10 gram dart gonna do that skiing 45 miles an hour down a mountain with a person in toboggan behind us isn't?
Yeah, that's very true. I did think that at first, but then after seeing some videos and watching people play, I'm like, I guess it's not that dangerous. I mean, you kind of have some type of control with it.
Yeah, and honestly, the other thing that's great about beard arts, Kelvin, is that it's way more fun to watch because of that risk. Even
I see that.
They're like, ooh, I don't know, maybe a little risky for me. I'm not into it. They watch one game, and first of all, usually after watching one game, they're like, all right, I want to play. But other than that, they were more likely to watch a game because, again, not knocking anything, but a ball going into a cup doesn't involve a whole lot of risk. But you got two dudes kind of throwing darts near each other's feet. All of a sudden it's like, ooh, yeah. Compared to, I brought it to a wedding back in August. It was just, and it was a super informal wedding because they did it outdoors because they were trying to just do it during COVID times, Yeah. And there was just a ton of lawn games. There's giant Jenga, and there's like some kind of giant Pong going on, and a bunch of cornhole sets. And the beer darts, because no one had ever seen it, partially, but also because it, like, the little bit of risk, everyone was getting way more. It got like a little crowd all around it, and people were doing fun. And
beer darts is a spectator sport, Kelvin. I'll tell you that.
It is.
Man, you'll gather a crowd for sure. It's like, would anyone really watch football if they weren't hitting each other, or NASCAR? Chance they might wreck. Like, you need that adrenaline. You need that excitement.
Yeah,
that's a good way to put it. What are some of the first things people say about it when they see you playing it?
Dude, it's funny you ask because I'm just thinking about that wedding. So the guy, he was one of my best friends from high school, and he went to Michigan Tech, and so a lot of the guys at the wedding went to Michigan Tech, which is obviously a bunch of engineering dudes. And they love pulling it apart with the magnets and checking out the hinges and stuff. First of all, people are always like, "Whoa, it just clicks together." That's cool. They like the magic of magnets, as I say.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I definitely can't wait to pull this out and play it. I'm here in Virginia Beach, so I think this would be a fun little beach game to play.
Perfect for a beach game, definitely.
Yeah. So you guys are making it in your garage. What's the toughest part about doing that? And how many can you guys get out in a month?
Toughest part right now about making it in the garage is, well, we just are in the doldrums of the winter season here in the Rockies, and it's very cold. And
we make these at about 9,000 feet. We're in Summit County, Colorado, kind of near Breck.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and it's kind of frigid down there in the garage. So cleaning, polyurethaning, sanding, all of that, kind of cooped up in the cold garage can be a little tricky. And
it takes a little longer to all those all the things we protect the wood with and add color to it and give that beautiful sheen to. The stain and the polyurethane takes time, more time to dry when it's cool.
The cold.
They don't like the cold. That's definitely a challenge. The actual cutting, we have CNC routing machines, basically to the layman, robot carpenters that do some of the heavy lifting for us. That's another one of our big bottlenecks time-wise. But the other half is that we're full-time ski patrollers. He and I, we work 4 10-hour shifts in a week. So really, we only have 3 days off. And that's how we during those 3 days is when we get all of our equipments from Home Depot or do all of our staining, polyurethane, cutting. We get our custom decals done in those 3 days. So it's kind of we're kind of burning the candle at both ends. We're moonlighting for sure. But honestly, the project is so much fun, and we have so many kick-ass fans who are loving what we're putting out that it's its own reward.
Still doesn't feel like work. We still love doing it.
I love that. Yeah, it makes me appreciate what you're putting out more, knowing that you're going through all that and you're enjoying the product, and that's just awesome. I'm glad to help you guys push it out even more and share it even more for you guys.
Oh yeah. Honestly, there's nothing more fun than having somebody come pick it up at our house, and then for us to invite them and be like, "Do you want to play a game on 2 of the prototypes?" And we'll show you to play with them, because a lot of times they've never played before. They just had heard about it or something. They're getting it for a gift, so they aren't even get to play with the one they bought it. So we get to run the game, and usually they're when somebody punctures a can for the first time, Kelvin, watching their eyes light up is the best part of any week that I get to have that opportunity to show people the game the first time. They're just like, "Oh, gotcha!
Now I get the game." Okay.
Yes, that is awesome. I love that. All right, guys, I hope you're enjoying the show so far. We'll be right back after this short break. Hey, have you heard of giant Pong basketball? Yes, even basketball has its own backyard game. It is truly amazing. And this company has even put together its own virtual yard game competition featuring, giant Pong basketball. It is very cool to see all these players compete in the 60-second challenge. And our listeners today will receive 10% off their purchase of a giant basketball set using promo code TOSSYARD. That is promo code TOSSYARD. Links are in the show notes. Check it out. If you enjoy basketball, you'll enjoy this game. All right, so welcome back. Let's get back into this chat. Oh man, let's move on to the random question round. I'm gonna ask you guys about 5 random questions and let the listeners get to know you guys a little bit better.
Heck yeah.
All right, so question number 1: if you're having a party, what's your go-to dish to make? And both you guys can answer.
We had a Mexican-themed Christmas a week ago with just our tiny little household because we're in code red here in Summit County, so we couldn't really branch out. But I made flan, which was my first ever flan, but got quality reviews. Maybe that's not my go-to, but I just wanted to plug that I can now flan.
That is awesome.
The flan was great. My go-to, I didn't make this for the Mexican party, but I like to make the easy cheesy potatoes. It's my roommate's mom's recipe, and it's just potatoes and cheese. That's all.
Nice. I love that. I like to make some good chicken wings, so I'm good at that.
I will say, Kelvin, when Ryan and I, especially like when we get to a landmark or we use a little bit of our company funds, if you will, and like usually things are our celebration meal. We totally feel you on that.
Nice. I love it.
What's your sauce, Kelvin? What do you like to put on them?
I just like to make a spicy barbecue sauce. I like everything spicy.
I love buffalo. I'm all over the buffalo. Yeah, buffalo.
Nice. There you go. All right, question number 2. So, what is your favorite backyard game to play, besides beer darts?
Oh, man, we can't say beer darts.
No, can't say beer darts.
The funny thing is we're not back, one, because we live in the mountains, so nobody's got grass. There aren't really any beaches here. We're not really backcountry yard game guys, which is kind of funny because we in no way own a business that makes just that.
Yeah. I mean, your game's versatile, so it's like indoor outdoor type game.
Yeah, we play in our kitchen. We set up a little arena sometimes with like a lazy boy and like 2 kitchen stools. But like,
if we're outside, we're gonna be like biking to the disc golf course or mountain biking or probably skiing in the winter. Like right now.
Nice.
I mean that's part of what Beer Darts was born out of is like we're adrenaline junkies. We like and I think the reason it came about and we have so much passion for it is because nothing else was giving us that fix when it came to like a drinking game, having a little bit of like that excitement and a little bit like of intense accuracy throwing a relatively sharp object. And so nothing was sparking our interest, so that's why it's here.
Yeah,
for the masses.
I get that. You guys truly love beer darts. I could feel that. That's awesome.
It's a passion project.
All right. So, 3rd question. All right, since you guys are, extreme sports enthusiasts and things like that, if you had to get rid of an extreme sport, which one would it be?
Ooh, get rid of an extreme sport. You put a little twist on it.
Yeah, I did.
Great for that.
Ooh. I would get rid of snowboarding. Which is, for the record, where we work. Keystone is our Keystone Ski Patrol. It's one of the only mountains. I'm subtly throwing shade at Ryan here because he's a snowboarder. Those one sledders, they're a menace.
I was gonna say snow biking or ski blades. But he's just throwing me under the bus there.
I don't really have any animosity towards snow. Obviously, one of my best friends is one, and my girlfriend is one. But I can't help but do the classic ski patroller line. Damn single sledders.
Oh man. So this next question should be interesting. Where would you rather vacation? On the beach, in the mountains, or in the big city?
Ooh.
God, it's so cold here, Kelvin.
Well, yeah,
Like,
so cold.
forgive the pun, but it's like 260-degree Kelvin here right now.
I love it.
Definitely going to the beach.
Actually, Ryan's
I got a planned trip here. I'm flying to Hawaii next month. So definitely the beach.
Nice.
I am so jealous.
The mountains there too, I guess. Volcanoes.
But living in the mountains, definitely definitely the beach is the way.
Change of scenery.
We're not city people either. That's why we're doing.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that about my name, because when I tell people my name, they'll repeat it back to me, Calvin, and I'm like, it's Kelvin, like the temperature, and they're like, oh. Okay, it's Kelvin. I get it now. I'm like, how'd you just say it wrong the first time?
Isn't there like a physicist or a scientist that is named after him? The unit of
I think it is named after, but it's just a unit of measurement. Yeah.
It's absolutely, that's the coolest part.
Yeah.
Absolutely Kelvin.
There's actually a lot of things named Kelvin. I saw on some channel the other day that there's a freezer company that makes like alcoholic slushies, and they're named Kelvin. I was like, that's awesome.
D, you got the end, man. You should tell him.
Yeah, let me get a sponsorship by that.
How about you? Where do you go? I mean, you live in Virginia Beach, which I'm guessing you're a beach guy. Do you like getting out to the mountains at all?
I haven't really been to the mountains in a while. I do like to go snowboarding every now and then.
Yeah.
But I know. If I do get out, I probably go to another beach, or if I'm going to the city, I'm probably going somewhere to like eat, like being like a foodie, go travel around and eat some food.
Yeah.
Hard to visit big cities in this current age. Probably not a lot of entertainment to be had. But beaches and mountains still got a thing going for them.
Yeah, there's actually some good like vacation trips going on right now since nobody's there.
Definitely.
Well, speaking of traveling, what's the most interesting place you guys have traveled?
So let me tell you, Kelvin. We've been cooped up in this house for what feels like ages. Like, we got 2 cats and a lizard, and there's mountains all around us. But in the last 8 months, this project, I have been projected into the depths of Ryan's imagination so deep that there is no way any place on this planet or any other could be as interesting as just getting to delve into this gentleman sitting across from me. He's so weird and fantastic that if someone was like, you want to spend a week in Tahiti or a week in Ryan's prefrontal cortex or hippocampus, I'd be like, just plug me into his brain, Doc.
Oh my God.
That's that Roman Fall's pretty nice.
Oh my gosh. I love that. What are your cats' names, by the way?
Karl Marx is one.
And Aspen.
Aspen.
Our other housemate's cat.
And the lizard is Pancake. He's our marketing department.
Oh my God. I love it. I love the names. Oh man. So moving on a little bit from your initial start, I know you guys love the business, you have a bunch of passion. What would you say would be one of your biggest like failures so far, or you would consider your biggest failure in it?
One of our biggest failures, so initially our process manufacturing was really slow. And we're like, we got to speed up to keep up with these orders and keep our supply up. And so we're thinking about reaching out to third-party manufacturing of some kind. And through a mutual friend, we were referred to a guy who had spent a lot of time in China and manufacturing, big manufacturing in China for decades. So he was supposedly this guru.
like had like Target deals and Walmart deals and deals with like
okay.
he did a lot of like holiday toys, like little bears that would sing a Valentine's song and stuff like that.
Right. So we're like, this is a marketing manufacturing guru. He's gonna, we have so much to learn from him. And boy, we couldn't have been more wrong. We go and visit, and we bring our products and talk to him for a little while. And he basically like was this like very,
he didn't even want to hear about what we had going on.
He hated beer darts from the get-go. And ultimately he just imagine like a narcissistic grandpa that was trying to sell his business ideas to you.
Yeah.
And then
I get it.
Yeah, and then he shows you his closet full of farting Santa Clauses.
Yeah,
and he's like, "This is what I do, and I'm going to sell them to you." And we're like, "Okay, that wasn't what we thought it was going to be."
We're not kidding. Like most of his big products, which it's fine that this was his thing, but literally it was like a Santa Claus with his pants around his ankles on a toilet singing Jingle Bells, but instead of like Jingle Bells, it was fart sounds. And it was just,
oh my God,
it's like not the image that we want. It wasn't the direction we're interested in. We don't want gimmicks. We wanted to create, we've talked about it, a super quality, crisp, clean, like kind of beautiful thing that you're excited to show your friends. And this guy was all over the gimmicks, and he just kind of shit on our product and our design. And
oh man,
it was as
that's
failure as it was. It was an amazing learning opportunity to kind of know that not everybody's going to love what you got.
Yeah, that's a good takeaway from it, because you do kind of get stuck with you get referred to somebody, and then all of a sudden you don't know what you're getting into.
Right.
So it is kind of cool. You guys are just taking it kind of slow. Do you guys plan to get the manufacturing out somewhere, or you still just want to keep it in house for a while?
That was a big bottleneck for us over the summer, and we ultimately made the decision to just invest all our earnings back into more equipment and machinery to effectively speed up our time and our process manufacturing. So that's what we did. So now we can, I don't know, what would you say, 2x, 3x our manufacturing supply now?
Oh man, from like, if you went back to even August, we're probably 4 times faster than August in like how many of these things we can plug out at a time. And luckily, basically what's gone on is our ability to produce has just mirrored demand. As demand has increased, our like, as like, what do they say? Necessity is the mother of invention. It was like, holy crap, man, we just got 12 orders in a day. We got to make more of these things. We can either spend all night doing it, or we can find ways to make the process faster. And let me tell you, there were some long nights, but ultimately making the process faster was a huge advantage. A thing that we worked on really hard, because
we knew our winter jobs were coming back, so we couldn't be full-time beer darts anymore. So we knew we were going to have less time to be making these things and marketing and selling them. So we need to speed up we need to make as many as we do now in half the time, essentially.
Dang, that is awesome. I'm glad you guys are really, rolling up your sleeves and getting it done. Yeah, everybody kind of quickly, gets the manufacturing out there, but definitely to do it yourself and know the process before you actually give it off to somebody else to make, that's truly like commendable. So good job, you guys.
Yeah,
thanks.
The other half of it, the other half of the reason we just wanted to start making them faster was because we wanted to bring the price down. We wanted to be able to pay ourselves something that, so we weren't like, paying ourselves $6 an hour to make a thing, because it was a passion project. We wanted to bring the price down because honestly, we want everyone to have the game. Like, not only that, like our goal is to make beer darts, those 2 words, the game that people have been playing for, let's say, a decade, where you put a can between your feet and you throw darts. We want that game to become synonymous with our brand. Like, that's why we named it Beer Darts. We didn't name it. There's a D Darts out there and a Tailgate Darts, and there was Barts. We just went with Beer Darts.
Yep.
We we seriously, like, we wanted to make it cheap so that anybody can have it. Like I've spent more than $25 on lunch, and like we wanted to make it a low price so that everyone can buy this thing, so that eventually we become synonymous with the game itself. Like, imagine if the game of Spike Ball existed before they created the net and they had the perfect yellow ball that glows in the dark. It would like, we want to own the market.
You
because
hear Spike Ball, you think of Spike Ball.
Yeah, I get the vision, and you guys are already, you're heading there, especially making a premium product, and just the way it looks in general. It already looks better than a lot of the other ones I've seen out there. So that's definitely why I reached out to you guys to see what was going on.
And speaking of which, we really appreciate that, Kelvin.
That means a lot to us. We put a lot of effort and thought into that. So hearing that from you is a big deal to us.
Yes, awesome. So what are you guys currently excited about for the business? What's coming up next?
Hey, well, there's a couple of things. So we recently, there's a woman who was really interested in us making a White Claw version. And we were really soft on that idea because
I have a White Claw right now.
Yeah, there you go.
While I'm recording.
We were really soft on that idea because a White Claw is narrower than a beer can. So if we were to make a narrower version of beer darts, it couldn't also fit a beer. Like, you can, our standard product might not fit a White Claw perfectly, but a White Claw version would definitely not fit a beer at all. So we actually started in-house 3D printing. We actually call it the Claw adapter. So we started making an adapter that fits right into the cup holders that already exist in our product to make it so a White Claw fits in super snug. And we kind of just wanted to be able to bring it to more people, because I know there's loads of people, whether you got celiacs, you just don't like beer, if White Claw's your thing, or Trulies, or any number of the new seltzers.
Yeah, we got love for the White Claw and the Trulies and the seltzers for sure.
So we're offering. We're not trying to super plug it, but I guess that's what the whole point of this podcast is. We offer it at a super low price, like for in-house 3D printing an adapter that'll perfectly fit a Truly or a White Claw. We're just selling a pair of those for $5, and they fit right in. You never even have to take them out if you don't want to. So we're kind of excited about that. Other than that, we got graphs all over our house. There's just an arrow that goes up and to the right, Kelvin. Up and to the right. Whatever's up and to the right, that's where we're going, and that's where we're excited to be. Just a bunch of arrows.
I love that. That's awesome about the adapter, though. Because seltzers have taken off, and that skinny can, like, there's even so many different types of koozies and stuff being made just to fit these bad boys. So that's cool. You guys are doing that. I think that'd be something that'd be good for you guys. So yeah, I'll be plugging that for you guys.
People are buying them, and another, if I could add on to that.
Of course.
To the future of kind of our business and our endeavors, to bring up the Claw again. So like that idea was brought to us, like, can you do something for, people that want to play this game with White Claws? And we said, sure. And we effectively were able to prototype it and bring it to market in a single day. It's pretty simple design, but like, we're pretty proud to say that we were able to 3D print it and get it on our website for this customer in one day.
It was like 6 hours.
And then, and now other people are buying it. Other customers are buying it. So we're stoked. So along with that, we have 3D printer, awesome engineering experience from Jonathan and his 3D CADing ability. And then taking that to a CNC router and a bunch of woodworking equipment that we've accumulated over the summer. We've actually kind of created a parent company to Beer Darts, where we're starting to branch out to customized wood, designed gifts, and other stuff you might want in your house. Really cool, like Aztec calendar medallions cut out of wood that are like Marvel themed or Star Wars themed, or topographical mountain ranges cut out of wood or 3D printed. So we're really getting our hands in a lot of different pies here.
And it's what's cool. The engineering experience and kind of as we're getting even better with these like woodworking skills over time, and the like laser engraver that we have that goes along with the 3D printer. We've even made an articulating 6-pack because we sail up here. There's a big reservoir right near us, right in Dillon. And for lack of a better way of putting it, I was spilling beer just all the time because as you sail, the ship, the boat is going back and forth. So I made a 6-pack holder that could hold beers in a koozie that articulates back and forth as the boat keels back and forth so that you don't spill any, and it's like kind of centrally located. I don't know. It's cool. So we're calling our like parent company Summit County Operations or Summit Co-op. We got all of our stuff up on Instagram. The cool thing is it's a wide range. We don't just do signs. We don't just do stuff. We're always open to people saying, hey, could you invent this? And we're definitely down to tackle it and try at least, which has been a ton of fun. That is
awesome.
As much as Beer Darts is a passion, just getting to problem solve and invent new things and prototype was like the thing that made it so extra fun.
We're prototypers, Kelvin. We love prototypes.
Yeah, prototypers. I like that. You guys are true entrepreneurs, though. Really, one thing leads to another, and just tackling the problem. I mean, problem solving. That's what entrepreneurship is about. So
definitely.
You guys are doing it.
Yep, we feel like it's a long time coming for us. So we're happy to be where we're at.
That's awesome. I just got one last question for you guys. As yard game or tailgating entrepreneurs and woodworking entrepreneurs now, what is your quote or mantra or inspiration that you're living by that gets you up ready to sell beer darts every single day?
So Ryan and I's relationship really started. So Summit County, up in the mountains, we're right near Breck, Copper, Beaver Creek, Vale, Keystone. It's an expensive place to live. You have to make certain sacrifices in order to make a living up here and to be able to like economically sustain yourself. So actually, Ryan and I really got started. We really got tight when we shared a bedroom for 6 months, 2 seasons ago.
Okay.
And there was this first day it was this giant room. It had like no amenity. It wasn't a giant room. It wasn't a terribly humongous room. It felt giant maybe to us, but it had like no closet. It wasn't really made to be a bedroom. It was maybe made to be like a bunk room or like a TV room. It was behind the garage in a 3-story house. That the garage was the only thing on the front floor. I don't know. We don't need to get too into it. But it had a ton of furniture in it, though, because it was just like maybe a storage area. And we kept rearranging it. We kept being like, I don't know, maybe this isn't the best orientation. But we just kept saying, I'm not married to it. And then the next day we'd rearrange our entire room again. And then we'd say, I'm not married to it.
So, yeah, that's kind of become our mantra for our business is we'll prototype something, be like, all right, we put a cup holder, what if we put 2 cup holders on this Beer Darts prototype? And, I'm not married to it, but what do you think? And it keeps us bouncing ideas off of each other. So
never settle, I guess, is the point. But the way that we've always, mantra-ized it is I'm not married to it. Every day we're trying to get better. Every day we're trying to improve our product or our business or our teamwork or our relationship. And the answer to that has always kept being, well, I'm not married to it.
I love that. I'm not married to it. That is, it's a good thought. And I also love that's your guys' thing and got some deep rooted meaning in there. So that's good. I like that. What's up?
Do you have a mantra? I mean, we've been following you too. We've loved checking out like Toss Talk and Toss Button on Instagram and seeing who people you're repping and why and how. And what keeps you waking up every morning working hard to promote?
If you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong.
Heck yeah.
I wanna enjoy. You can't possibly enjoy everything, but I wanna do most things to where I wake up and I just wanna enjoy what I'm doing every day, and whatever that is, just ask myself, am I having fun? Do I like this? And if I don't, do something else. If I do, dive in deeper. So if you're not having fun,
heck yeah, you're definitely helping us have some fun. We're clearly very excited to be talking to you and about our product and probably talking a lot.
You guys are good. I like it. It's a podcast. We need some talking.
We're just really excited.
Yeah, thanks very much for reaching out. This has been a ball.
Of course, man. I feel like we could keep this going, but
and with that said,
gotta wrap it up. So,
plug for you, anybody who's listening to this, on behalf of Kelvin and Toss Talk, the code TOSSTALK10, no spaces, no caps, will give you 10% off on our entire store for the next indefinitely, as far as we're concerned.
Nice.
Anybody who's
I
listening
love
to
it.
you and has that code can absolutely get a little bit off, so that the more people in this world enjoying beer darts, we consider it the better world it is, because it's fun, we love it, and we want it to keep going.
I love that, guys. Thank you so much. And I can't wait. I just can't wait to keep following you and see where you guys go with everything. So I'm excited for you guys, and I'll be chatting with you guys again soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy holidays and happy new year, Kelvin.
Yes, you too.
Thanks, Ryan.
Later. That was Jonathan and Ryan, creators of the game Beer Darts. If you haven't seen this, check out. Links are in the show notes. They just took it to a whole new level. So this is something that needs to be in your tailgating arsenal or just around the house, for parties. If you like darts, I'm sure you'll probably like playing beer darts. Links are in the show notes, like I said, and we have a lovely little promo code for you guys. So Toss Talk 10. That link will be down in the show notes as well. Get 10% off your order of beer darts. And I have more fun things, more fun products coming up for you guys, more interesting people to chat with that are creating games. And if you guys even know anybody or you see something, feel free to shoot it my way and be like, hey, you need to chat with this guy. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.